endurance, and resilience are certainly a good place to start. A couple of examples, though, in the recent years really impressed me that you fully understand most of these principles already, and you're well on your way to building a fulfilling, meaningful, and rewarding life. Let me share a couple of observations with all of you that I think will serve for you, Scotty, a great guidepost for the future. Loving kindness. This to me means pure kindness without thought of reward or benefit. Scott, you do not judge people. You accept them as who they are, and you help make them better. I was touched by a couple of recent acts of loving kindness that I recall in the last years. Teaching your cousin to ride a bike, helping the homeless, teaching the special needs hockey kids on ice. All acts of loving kindness, pure and simple. Wisdom. Wisdom is not just knowing facts or things, but the power of understanding why things are in the world and how change is affected. We all know that you're keenly interested in world affairs. Recently, we were discussing China and its growing economic influence in the debt markets. You asked me, what happens to the U.S. if China stops buying our debt? Well, that is a very wise question. Never stop asking important questions. Strength. Strength. This is not the physical strength of Samson, whose Jewish name you bear, but the strength of character, standing up for what you believe, what you know is right. Despite my vigorous attempts to persuade you when you were 11 years old to continue your karate lessons for 6 more months to earn your junior black belt, you decided that you would rather focus on ice hockey. With mature perspective and mental strength, you reasoned and argued with me that the color of the belt really was not that important to you because the sport was no longer fun or fulfilling to you. Continue to follow that inner voice. It will serve as your compass for the future. So in thinking about my best advice to you, it's really to live the type of life that you're currently living. And if you do, paraphrasing Franz Kafka, the world will freely offer itself to you. Mazel tov, and we love you.
Beautiful. That was great. So cool. You don't go anywhere. You're just going to stand here for a while. So, Scott, of course I'm proud of you and what a great job you did, and that sort of goes without saying. It's just who you are. Two things struck me today while I was watching you and watching you interact with your family and listening to you so easily fulfill all the mitzvot of leading the service and chanting from the Torah. And that is that not only are you one of the sweetest human beings on the planet, but, and not only do you stand out because, like so few of your peers, you have twice as many girls here as you have boys. But we won't go to where that says about you, other than that it's part of your charm. You are the quintessential leader. This was a perfect Torah portion for you because it's really about leadership. It's about being a role model. It's about the very end of Moses' life, who was the ultimate leader of the Jewish people, freed us from slavery and gave us the Torah, and that's led us through the desert for 40 years. And you're like that. You have all of the qualities that one needs in a leader. You not only have, as everyone knows, you have drive and you have commitment and you have the willingness to stick to something and keep your commitments and keep your agreements in life and follow through on things, which is really important in a leader. But you have the kind of humility that allows you to say what you said in your speech. I like to look at others in my life and take from them the qualities of them as role models that I can incorporate into me. Not just one person, but you have that wonderful ability. It's a great ability to be open to learn from everyone. Take the best that you see from your parents, from your sister, from your family, from your coaches, from your teammates, from your classmates, from your teachers, from leaders in the community, and say, what part of that person would I like to have be in me? And then it becomes uniquely you, because you are your own person. And that's one of the other qualities that I love about you. You go through this world making your own choices, having such a wonderful family, a wonderful, fabulous, loving, grounded family. And we love having the part of the KI family, all the Belinskis. And you know that and you appreciate your family. But you have your own voice and you have your own message in the world. And that's what I love about you and look forward to hearing as you continue to grow and mature, what you're going to contribute to the world. Because one of the things for sure that you need to know and that you do know is that you matter in life. What you say matters and what you do matters because who you are matters. And I think the world's in good hands if you're going to be the kind of leader that we're going to turn the world over to, which is what this passing of the Torah is about, going, okay, now it's your generation. So I look forward to that. It's been a delight for me, as you know, to hang out with you and spend time with you and talk about the bar mitzvah and other things that we've talked about. So I have this gift, which I like to make, which is your Hebrew name keychain for you. But mostly my gift is that you are able to see yourself clearly and to see your own strengths and to bring those strengths and those qualities into the world as you have today so beautifully. Mazel tov. I'm proud.
You will receive many gifts, as you already have, in honor of this special day. One of these gifts I hope you will find very precious in your life is this tzedakah box, given to you at this moment in honor of your bar mitzvah from the Board of Trustees at KI and our religious school committee, because you have been a very big part of our community. You have been such a wonderful role model already. And I know how important tzedakah is as your family embodies those values with their actions, not just their words. So fill this and empty this many times as you continue to fulfill and touch the lives of others and bring wholeness to what otherwise is a world devoid of lots of that love and essence and light that you have to offer it. I know you will bring that wholeness into the world as you already have. My boy Scotty, we have a very special bond. We're very close. Our families are close. And a big part of that is when you get to live with someone for 2 weeks, you get to learn a lot about them. And when we traveled to Israel last summer, our families traveled to Israel on part of the KI trip, we certainly experienced a very spiritual and fulfilling experience, the experience that our families still share to this day and will share for many years to come. And I know how deeply touched you were to be in the Holy Land. And I watched you, I witnessed you many, many times throughout those 2 weeks, you and Becky, how much you enjoyed and connected with your roots and how important it was for you to be there. And I think your family did such a great mitzvah for you by bringing you and Becky to Israel, because it makes this experience even more profound and more fulfilling. So I want to tell you, Scotty, that what moves me the most about you is how genuine of a person you are. You are so real. You don't have any air about you. You are a person who deeply cares, who is passionate with your convictions, someone who is very secure and has a high self-esteem. It's so, it's rare at your age, and yet I want you to know you are a role model. You have taught me many things about myself. You have taught your peers many things, not just through those words that you share, but through your actions. And I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud to follow you, because what you are doing today is you're telling the congregation that you just can't, that not only can you lead a service so beautifully, but you're willing to lead us out there in the world, more importantly. So mazel tov to you, and may you be given lots of strength and courage in those days and months and years ahead, many, many, many months and years ahead, to lead us. And mazel tov to your family, to your parents, of whom I adore and have a very close relationship.